comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Show me everything you have. Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Waiting for the opponent to make the first move. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Denies the jumping attack with a jumping attack of their own. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're going to eat tons of damage. Who's it going to be? That was a solid anti-air. From up above, knockdown. Goes it down to the wire. Jump and a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Goes for the jackhammer off the side, uses the gauge for a super art. Going in. Player 2 just put themselves on equal footing in there. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Oh, says no to the impact. Reads them. Misses the brushes that off and keeps going. Looking to plant him with the pile driver. Fires a power wave. Boom goes the dynamite. Looking for a super art. Carries powering up. We're gonna see a geyser of cannon. Player 1 and whiffs. They're wide open. A quick breather. Oh my God! What a throw tech. Player hits him with a stopping power. Do they gamble something here on a drive move? Power wave! Only there's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Crowns them from above. This is gonna kill. No doubt about it.
No remorse.
Oh, they got him.
No way.
Ooh, I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell him what's good. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. They're trading attacks. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Misfire with the drive impact. Now they get pushed into the corner, or it's going to be very difficult to escape. Player 2 has the life lead. Goes for the throw. What's the play here? So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Checks with the projectile. Who's it gonna be? Goes for the command grab. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Player 1 chases them down. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Not shy with the grab. That slight doubt is all it took. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Nails the anti-air. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Still very early in the round. Very solid corner switch. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. But ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? Baits out the attack and gets the punish count. Player 1 Can't use any drive moves without burning out. Time to shatter some life bars and dreams. Hope you like gardening, because you're about to be planted! Player 1 might have just shifted this round into high hits him with a stopping bomb. Going in? Player 2 is working up drive and back misses. You gotta be my big time whip! Were they baiting them into that? Looking to plant them with a pop ends the round with a sick combo. Amazing. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Show me everything you have. Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checks with the projectile. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're going to eat tons of damage. Big counter. Sticks the combo. Maintains composure and pushes us down to the wire. Can they convert this punish counter opportunity into something? Solid combo. Brings out the super art. How's it gonna work out for them? All right, what's coming up next? Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Opts to spend the super meter here. A clean KO. Nice meter awareness.
No remorse.
No escaping that. Player 1 with a good start to the fight, but can they keep it up? Opts to create space to start. Who's going to start things off? That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. The target locked and scoop. Player 1 has the life advantage. Shin-right kick for a mix-up. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Jumps? You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Player 2 will need to play it conservative until it just goes for it at this range. Solid anti-air. Hit them with a stop and bomb. The fighters return to the middle of the stage. What's next? Player 2 drives and back misses. Barely blocks the jump in. Oh, yo! Rock super here! Any mistake here is gonna be fatal. What's it gonna be? Does he right? Amazing! The drive impact doesn't work. Tons of stages burned. What a finish! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. This is it. Who's gonna take it all? Throws a fireball. Grabs and throws them away. Throws them. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Pumps the brakes on the impact. Looking for a hole. Quick step forward. Does he have nothing stops this train? Reach out and hug him. Okay, nobody blink. Are they going to be able to come back and snatch a victory from the jaws of defeat? Super Art to show them what a PhD fighters can do for you. Looking for the check. That final push at the end paid off in spades. When you have a chance to finish things, you gotta take it. Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Nice block on the overhead. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. Still slugging it out here. All right, what's coming up next? Solid combo. Good job blocking the jumping. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Their life is looking critical, and they can't rely too much on drive either. Combo, what a finish. Great read on the life gauge there. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fireball. Sure you can? Hit them with a stop and bop. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Oh yeah, that's what I like to see. It's real rip-off.
Bet that.
Ooh, let's go. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. This is a turning point. They gotta turn it around. Experiencing burnout. There's the impact. Not letting that go on. Ends the round with a sick combo. Amazing. Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Checking their opponent. Anticipate the overhead. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. The combo's there. What are they thinking here? They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Side switch. Now they're on the defensive. Player 2 has the life lead. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. That overhead was a bit obvious. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weaker. What's the play here? Good anti-air. They block the overhead and knockdown. We are near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? KO! Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Impacts are no-go. Who will gain control of the match in the early going? This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive, looking to plant him with a pile driver. Player 2 is in burnout, drives off the table, somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Gets the comp target locked and scooped. Player 1 is dominating this match. Doesn't let up and gets the stun. This round untouchable, impetuous, impregnable, and perfect. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Jump? Very slick with the combo. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Player 2, that back row was huge. them with a critical line. Such a smart play to go for in this situation. Fighting back against the odds and giving them a chance to win this. Jump! You see that? The drive impact doesn't work. It knocked him out of the air. Reads the throw and escapes. Counter hit! Are you kidding me? Player 2 comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all.
Comes a new challenger.
Give me that drama, give me that grime. Are y'all ready? It's fight night time.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? The combo's there. The move whiffs, and they get nailed with a punish counter. Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. Neither of them willing to back off here. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Gets the jump in. Takes the chance to hurt him. Next hit with a KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Reads them. Everything up until now. And they're looking to plant him with a pile driver. Goes in on the impact for nothing. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Time's the only thing moving here. With the impact. They return to center stage. Barely blocks the jump in. This is a tough situation to be in with no drive for both fighters. How will they manage their drive gauges? We're at a standstill, but we may see an eruption soon. Brushes that off and keeps going. Looking to plant him with a pile driver. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Life lead is there, but still, genius read with that throw escape. They got him! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do. Oh, what's this? Were they baiting them into that? But all in with a rush! Super Art picks a good spot to use the super. Spends it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it.
What's wrong? Get up!
And it is up, knocked him out of the air with the solar plexus strike. Player 2 screw pile driver. There's no escape. Amazing. Close that off. Ooh, what a smart throw. A jump. Player 1 taps him on the goal. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales. Look at the damage. They're using a fireball to force a reaction. Dangerous range here. And whiffs. They're wide open. Oh, drives them and dumps them. Player 2 clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that. Finds the target. Oh, got too heat. Hits him with a stopping bomb. Target locked and scoop. Player 1 has the life advantage. Spends a little drive gauge. Big trouble here. The stun is going to leave them defenseless. Player 1 chases them down. Not shy with the grab. Capitalizes on every mistake and picks up the perfect KO. Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Oh! Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. What'll happen here? Oh! Good heads-up decision, opting for the drive impact. Max effort, experiencing burnout. Both fighters planning something? Oh, got too eager. Perfect KO. They were in full control there. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? The last round. It's now or never. Looking to impress with this super. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scale.
What's wrong? Get up!
And nothing stops this train. This super art to show them what a PhD in fighters can do for you.
This is your last try!
Spends it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it.
Your English test up!
Player 1 is mounting a comeback. What else is up their sleeve? Oh, gotta do better than that. Links it. Connects with the throw. Player 2 is looking at a Crimson, tries to act quickly, but with the attack. What's next? Oh, the throw connects. Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Got him. I called it. I called it. Through power driver. There's no escape. They are done. Player 1 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win. Nothing but air. The overhead denied. Hits him with a stopping block. Player 2 has the life advantage. What are they thinking here? They get the distance they want. Let's see their approach. Goes for the command grab. All right, what's coming up next? Fireball from very long range. What's next here? Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Taking stock. Goes in on the impact for nothing. Trying to read each other here? Down to the wire. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive down. Life lead opens up. Sees it coming and blocks it out. This is the range. Oh, burnout triggered. Reacts to the throw. Checks him with the projectile. Where is their opening? They're at the center of the stage, and the throw ends the round. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. A little too greedy there. Very slick with the combo. Player 2 has the life lead. Can they use it? You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Oh, could be the start of something. Nice block. Oh, what's this? What's gonna happen? Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Super art on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Burnout activates. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Both fighters planning something? The drive impact is denied. They were looking for that. A burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Player 1 can't let this shrug that off. Tons of space between the fighters now. What are the low heavy, but no go. Not much movement, but the thick club, nothing but air. The next touch may decide this round. Drives it back, misses. What a finish! Player 2 made.
brings a new challenger.
It's time to see what both fighters have in store for us today.
Show me everything. Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Nothing but air for the impact. Ooh, what's this? Big counter. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Reads them. Down to the wire. We're near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? Checks them with a projectile. Gets them. Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Not shy with the grab. Target locked and scoop. Looking for a chance. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. A quick breather. Player 2, oh, what's this? Digs in deep to get that drive in. Opts for the critical art. Gets the critical art. Even when the chips are down, they're still looking for a play to take this fight. Now they gotta think of a follow-up. What now? They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Wraps it up with a throw! We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Jumps in. Ooh! Brushes that off and keeps going. Jumps. All in with a rush. Oh, burnout triggered. Charges up the plasma. Oh, here we go. Oh, yo, rock super hit. Excellent read. Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Drops them from the air. Jumps. They're recovered. They're taking hits the drive. Player 1 needs to use their drive moves to have a leg save. What a finish! Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. Next up, Player 2 has the life lead. Misses the drive impact. Takes a trip. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Perfect read to get the finish with the low attack. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Brushes off the impact. They block the overhead and grabs them. Jumps in. Player 2 looking to plant him with a pile driver. Knockdown and they're going for the super art. Target locked and scoop. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Brushes that off and keeps going. Good heads-up decision opting for the drive attack. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Both fighters planning something and whiff. They're wide open. The super doesn't hit. A clean KO. Nice meter awareness.
No remorse.
You need guts to pull that off. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Backpack to start. They're not taking any chances. Pack your bags. We're going to Siberia. Medium all in with a rush. The throw whips. Leg shit. Player experiencing burnout. Player 2 is looking at a grip switch and eats it. Tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. Amazing. Oh my god, they just choked it up. There's the soup with the lariat. Finds the target. They are not getting close to each other. Here comes the huge chance after that wall splash. There's a burnout. All in with a rush. Player withdraw, super art incoming. Oh, come on, kid. Why would you use the super? Count Lynching. In a Shogeki. This could be make or break. Big time whip. It is over. Player 2. What?
Comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Show me everything you have.
Hope you're not a sore loser.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. The command grab doesn't make it. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're going to eat tons of damage. The drink level's at 4. All inhibitions are out the window. Oh, talk about overextending. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Time's the only thing moving here. Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Get so. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Did well to get the buff in there. Player 2 had an impressive round while managing their drive gauge. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. Up bends the meter, hoping for a good return. Swagger Hermit Punch, juicy damage. That's a counter. Grabs and throws him away. Drink level 4 and now a full house to play with. We have super arts on deck. There's still a chance to go critical. What's gonna happen? Yo, we're dealing with a real gambler here. Low on life and is still willing to risk it all on this critical art to do the cash money damage they need. Are we gonna see a comeback? Oh my god, they just choked it up! Drive impact misses! Just go for it! The counterattack connects. Great sense to take advantage of even the smallest opening. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Absorb. Oh! The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punish time. Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. Player 2 has the life lead. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. The drink level's at 4. All inhibitions are out the window. Puts one in the pocket. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Hold your breath. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off super art activated. Expect something big here. Knockdown. Player 2 creates they've been pushed into the wall and the stun opts for the throw to close it out. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Impacts are no-go. The drink level's up to 4. All options are on the table. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Hits them with his free flow. Player 2 chases them down. Whiffs the throw. Player 2 holding on to that corner event hits him with a stop and pop. Both fighters have a full super. Uses the gauge for a super art.
Come on. It's time
Level
to
3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Player 1, good heads-up play going for that combo to do enough damage to finish the round. Well,
Here comes a new challenger. You must crush them.
how's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Time for us to dance!
I'll take on all of you! Round 1. Fight!
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Well-timed command throw there. Player 2 with the life lead. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge?
I am almighty!
Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. From up above. Player KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. A little too greedy there. Strings it all together. Sees it coming and blocks it out. The drive impact whiffs. Are they ready to punish? Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. From upstairs. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. What'll happen here? Drive you hits them with a stop and bomb. Their will to win, target locked, and scoop. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. They return to center stage. Oh my, the throw tech! Hugs nothing but air! Elena's putting those educated feet to good use. What a finish! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Ooh, what a smart throw! Player 1 won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. Max, this can lead to some big damage. Connects with the throw. A quick breather. Player 1 with the lead. Will they go for offense or all the throw connects? Big throws. A jump in? Hugs nothing but air. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art. Amazing. Kate pumps the brakes on the impact. A jump? The drive impact doesn't work. Somehow managed burnout, but they may have a plan here. Both sides getting ready. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. They're in ring. Nothing stops this train. Hits that with confidence. It crashes out the cage right there. This is going to hit for a critical art. You gotta imagine that this is not only gonna wreck their white ball, but also their nerves.
My wrestling is unstoppable!
Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. The overhead denied. Throws! Looking for a hold. Both of them back off. They may be preparing for the final exchange. They didn't take the throw! Player one clinches the win! But that could have been anyone's game.
Bison. Ryu. Now, find a new rival.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Let us begin. Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Are they trying to slow down the pace with a projectile? Puts one in the pocket. Goes for the throw. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match going to go? Lots of aggression from both sides. Gets a good read on their opponent. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Opts for the throw. What's the play here? Caught in the crosser. Strings it all together. Combo with the target combo. Swagger step. Holds out with the block. The quarter makes it hard to escape. Little KO. Player two takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Jumps? Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. What'll happen here? Throws him. What's next? Player one needs to use the threat of the corner. He's looking to impress with this super. The big flex. The broken jaw. Shin Shoryuken.
What's wrong? Get up!
We have super anti-air in the clutch. Oh my, the throw tech. Grounds him from above. Both fighters planning something? They just won't stop. Solid anti-air. A real test of nerves here. Player two has the drive impact doesn't work. Okay, here we go. Target all in with a rush. Player two doesn't set the throw. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Opens with a jump in. The last round is now or never. Drops that off. Jumps, drops him hard. Genius read with that throw escape. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Both absolutely refusing to tap him on the dome. Oh, here we go. Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Anticipated that throw. Drives it back, misses. Player one needs to wait this out. Turns out. Got anti-air in the clutch. Player two has a full drive gauge, but is on the brink of death. Ugh, take a seat. A real test of nerves here. All in with a rush.
This is our destiny.
Perfect damage calculation. No doubt about it.
Let's go.
It is over. Player two is going to be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent connects with the throw. Took him to the corner in a flash. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Player one has the life advantage. No good up high. Throws him down. Player one has them legit shook in the corner. Knockdown. Box him with a target combo. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Life lead opens up. All right, what's coming up next? Experiencing burnout. Oh, burnout triggered. This is a quick. This Shin Hashogaki is gonna sting. Neither fighter can use their drive moves. How will they close out the round?
Loser.
Closes with the throw. Hitting them with the smart stuff. Player two with the first strike, but they can't get complacent. Hits them with a stop and bomb. Uses their drive to maximize their damage. Player one chases them down. Side switch in the corner. Manages to block the jump in attack. Were they baiting them into that? Oh, burnout triggered. Knockdown and player two has the chance to win the round if they can put their drive. Knocked them out of the air. Finishes with the throw. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Gets scooped from down low. Throws a fireball. Hits them with a stop and bomb. Both fighters are standing firm with plenty more fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Do it to them. Show the people what they came to see, Ryu.
What's wrong? Get up!
Player two has the super gauge advantage. Dangerous range here. Gotta do better than that. Drops him hard. Okay, here we go. A jump? Perfect execution with the anti-air. Player one can't let this simmer. It hits that with confidence. Player two turns flatline then. Ooh, I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell him what's good. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Grabs them. Player one chases them down. Still slugging it out here. Decides to go in with the target combo. Sticks the combo. Gets the knockdown, and now throws them to negate the block. What a clutch side switch there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Taking stock. KO. Player two picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Misses the drive impact. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Quick breather. Jumps. Player one can't use any drive moves without burning out. The throw whip hits him with a stop and bomb. Both fighters planning something? Barely blocks the jump in. Their will to win. Oh, burnout triggered. Player two opts for the critical art. Yo, we're dealing with a real gambler here. Low on life and is still willing to risk it all on this critical art to deal the cash money damage they need. Oh, here we go. Player one can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. The drive gauge is screaming for more attention. Closing moments of the match. Flatline zone. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a...
Chun-Li. Sung-Hye. Kim. Elena. Ed. Terry.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A-game to the table. The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Anticipate the overhead. Goes for the fireball. Gets the counter in. Trips him up. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Stands firm and blocks the drive in. Sees the overhead coming and blocks it. Player 1 needs to use what fits down to the wire. Player 2 chases him down. What a finish. Great read on the life gauge there. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Yo, put that away. Raises with power away. Hits him with a stop and pop. Doesn't miss a beat. There's a smart rising tackle. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. He uses the gauge for a super art. Going for the conclusive kill with that super. What a move. There it is. They knew it'd be enough. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. The impact doesn't do... Yo, put that away. Fires a power wave. Gotta do better than that. Elena's putting those escape feet to good use. Quick, excellent block. This is a bad situation to be in. The drive impact doesn't work. Player 1 can't use drive anymore. Overhead attack. Player 2 with the rhythm owning that. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Will this be enough to kill?
Let's end this on a high note.
It doesn't kill. They're still in this. How did they anticipate that jump in? Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Shows a medium kick. They were right to be on guard there. Throws them to negate the block. Player 1 with the life lead. What did they think from here? Player 2 chases them down. Neither of them willing to back off here. Nails the anti-air. Knockdown. Neither fighter can rely on their driving. Brings out the super art. How's it gonna work out for them? What a clutch side switch there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Hits them with a stop and pop. Player 1 will look, uses the gauge for a super art. Wraps it up with a decisive combo. Player 1 with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out? Goes for the jump in to start. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Fires up. Were they baiting them into that? Very a super art. The sky's the limit with meteor balls. Knockdown and later making them look silly with his target. Took him to the corner and an excellent block. And they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal. Manages to block the jump in and digs in deep to get that drive in. Here comes a big comp. The drive impact doesn't work. What now? Will this super art do it? Closes it out. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Open with a jump in. Who's going to steal? Drops him hard. Oh, there pumps the brakes on the impact. Sees the overhead coming. Walls flat into the guard break. Both sides getting ready. Shrugs that off. Puts a bit of stank on that with an overdrive arm. Elena's tricky feet scores her some good damage. And whips. They're wide open. Plants more fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Revival can't hit. That's how you close it out. What a beast. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for them.
A new warrior has entered the ring!
Y'all better have your Sunday's best on because it's time for business.
Come on! Round one. Fight!
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checks with a projectile. Throws him down. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. There's a corner switch. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Neither of them willing to back off here. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Will that drive impact get punished? In a dire situation, they can't afford any... Oh! Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. Strings it all together. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. It's been a fight, so both players decide to stand down and catch their breath. They take some time to back off and regroup. Who's going to strike first?
That idea.
Roses with the throw, hitting them with the smart stuff. Player one with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out? This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Down to the wire. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Max SA gauges, drive rush to keep it going. Solid trigger on the Toxic Blossom to pile on the damage. Player two will look to apply pressure here. Triggers Toxic Block, good heads-up play, going for that combo to do enough damage to finish the round. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this one. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Pressuring with cruel fate. My super art to show up what a CAC and fighters can do for you. Getting that external and internal damage in. The good master caught Hockey hits the drive. Player two can't let this sit, throws them. How long can this offensive assault continue? Nothing stops this train. Player one is in burnout state and eats it. All in with a rush. Trying to dig in deep with those quads. Noticeable life lead is betting it all on the drive rush. Fight closes it out. Player two faced the giant and walks away unscathed. What a win! It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Jumps in. Sees it coming and blocks it out. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Player two pushes the opponent into the corner. Knockdown. Down to the wire. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Adding on a super art here to turn up the heat. Perfect time to spend the meter. Okay, both fighters have taken a long step back. They're both looking to reassess the fight. Can they convert this punish counter opportunity into something? In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Can't tech the throw? Player one chases them down. Throws them to negate the block. Knockdown. Player two can't afford mistakes without that drive gauge. They were not clear for takeoff. Player two on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Howard brushes that off and keeps going. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Sees it coming and blocks it out. They break things off to take a quick breather. Fires a power wave! Jumps in, reads their mind and techs the throw. Big counter. Sticks the combo. Going in, springs forward with the drive rush. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. Uses the gauge for a super art. Level 3 super! Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Big super art hit. It's on. They decide to take a breather to regroup. We're at a standstill, but we may see an eruption soon. Drive rush to keep it going. Player 2 needs to use the Predator forward throw, laying the pressure on Finn. Player 2, oh my god, what a throw set! And whiffs, they're wide open! And they create an updated challenge card display. Closes it out! Who could have guessed how that match would have turned out? Not
comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Ready. Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do?
Yeah.
Getting a punish counter like that is how you want to start a round. Deal some damage with that quick combo. Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. Oh! Maintains composure and pushes out its opponent. Solid combo. Down to the wire. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Reads their mind and texts a throw. A throw to tie the bow. They were stuck in the corner. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Akuma's going in. Throws him. What's next? Fires a power wave! Player 2 got smothered that round. They'll need to shake it off and show some more adaptation. Raises with power wave! Both fighters hit them with a stopping block. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. Knockdown and... looking for a chance. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. A quick breather. Ooh, there's a side switch. This could be big. Player 1, there's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Both fighters have a full super meter on... Oh, what's this? Were they baiting them into that? More fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Sit them down with a super. Now that's how you take them out. Put them on a t-shirt with that finish. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Who will come out on top in this final round? Pokes with a medium kick. Oh my god, they just choked it up! Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Wow, reads the counterattack! Player 2 is turning it right up with a super! Snatches him with sense of calamity! We're about to see a duel when he really means business! Oh, here we go! Sees the overhead coming! Flatline zone! Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Jumps in. Throws them to negate the block. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Strings it all together. Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart driving. All right, what's coming up next? A throw to tie the bow. They were stuck in the corner. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Big exchange blow. That combo did decent damage. Scrapping it out up close. Brushes that off and keeps going. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Player 1 crowns him from above. Life leaders kept their composure and pulled out the combo at just the right time. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it left to grind out the win? Uses their drive to maximize their damage. And eats it. Connects with the throw. Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start. Ooh, what a smart throw. Plenty of health. Full gauges. Let's go. Presses for a reaction with a fire. Tries to act quickly, but with the attack. Player turning it right up with a super. This is gonna kill. No doubt about it. Did not miss that chance and takes the round. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Blocks it. Sakuhado throws him. What's next? Got their eye on the air. Big counter. Deal some damage with that quick combo. Still slugging it out here. Strings it all together. We've reached the midway point of the round, and both fighters are at about even life. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Nails the anti-air. Great work finding the opening. Trying to read each other here. Fires a power wave. Impacts a no-go. One chance here may end this match. Player 2 sneaks in the throw. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, hold your breath. Digs in deep to get that drive in. Jumps up. Breaks the block with a throw. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. They decide to take a breather to regroup. Cuts in with the drive-in. A quick breather. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Jumps in. Low heavies. This is gonna hurt. Max SA gauge. Impact squash. Gotta be careful not to. Oh my god, they just choked it up. Checks with a medium kick. So, what's next? Springs forward with the drive rush. Holy! There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Turning it right up with the super. Giving him the warming button with a period dead. He tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. Looking for a hole. No! Good start now? This is gonna kill. No doubt about it. What a finish! That was catch as catch can, and you're gonna get in a fight.